I'm out and about doing my Amazon route. It's about 7:18 a.m. Let me run this to the door. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right. Okay, so what we're doing is we're doing the Amazon
Turn on a
Flex.
driveway, then in 200 feet turn left onto Town Run Court.
We're doing the Amazon Flex route this morning, and I'm taking you with me just for a few stops, just to keep me company. Yeah, it was something in the bushes that spooked me. I didn't see nothing, but I heard little footsteps. I don't know, it could have been a bird. Sometimes the birds be in the bushes and be moving around when you come around. Let's see, can I turn around here? Okay, let me turn. But they turned around, so I'm assuming I can turn around here. Okay. All right, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Y'all, we made it to Sunday, but this week did not start good at all. It didn't start good. Well, I ain't gonna say it didn't start good. I went through some tribulations earlier this week, and I got through them, so that's the good thing. But happy Sunday. If you're just joining in, I am Iloveleeecie, and I am doing a Amazon Flex route, and I'm taking you with me to keep me company. My route started at 6:15. I didn't get out the station with my packages till about 6:30. Then I had to travel quite a few miles to get to my first stop. I stopped at Wawa and got that $5 breakfast deal to start me off. And since I don't eat meat, I just went to the counter and asked for an egg and cheese croissant. And they made it up nice and hot. Got me some coffee and a hash brown, and I tore that up on the way down the road. I still got some sandwich left and coffee, but that hash brown is gone. I like Wawa's hash browns though. They pretty good. And I am driving, so if you're just joining in, welcome in. Please hit that like. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And if you see somebody in the chat, make a friend. I am a growing channel. I just made it to 800 subscribers, so I'm very, very, very excited about that. I appreciate all you people that hit that subscribe, but couldn't be here without you. I could be here, but you know, you wouldn't be watching me, so I would just be talking to myself. I do talk to myself, but it's nice to have somebody to talk to. So I am in Southern Maryland, St. Mary's County, doing deliveries. So I might show up at your door if you down here in the sticks. I'm out here in the countryside. So let me turn it down because I don't like the fact that GPS be saying people information. Now, it was pouring down on my way down the road, and now the sky's dry as a bone. So I like that, but they also forecasted snow. And it's about 39 degrees right now. So I'm hoping, my fingers crossed, that we don't get any snow, because snow really messed me up the last time. It threw off my work schedule. But yeah, is this it? No, that's not it. That is not it. That is not it. yeah, the snow threw off my work schedule. And this week, starting out this week, okay, let me be honest. Monday, I cried most of the day because I recently lost my brother very tragically. And, you know, I'm trying to work and I'm boo-hooing every step of the way, trying to hold back the tears. But I got through it. And, you know, I do cry a lot about it. But I know he would not want me to stop my life. So I pushed through. But, y'all, why I fell in a ditch? I mean, I didn't fall in the ditch. The car went in the ditch. I mean, it's funny. Why are you telling me it's over here if it's over here? Come on, GPS. It's funny, but it's not funny. But the thing about it is I was on a 3 a.m. shift. So this is early in the morning. And I'm out there in the pitch black. And I'm like right on the people's property line, but they have all this property, so their house is way back, so it's not like I could go and ask for help from them. So I had to people, where your address at? I don't see your address. I called AAA, and they were on the way, and they were talking about 2 hours, and I was like, because my mom had to call for me because I wanted her to know, you know, just in case something happened. You know, I'm in the middle of nowhere in a ditch, and I had to climb out the car because it was the left side of the nose is in the ditch, and the back side was up in the air. Okay, this is the house I passed. The back side of the tires were up in the air, and before I got out the car, I was like, you know, I'm looking around. I'm like, why the car won't go? Why can't I just drive? You know, just, you know, because I see I'm still on, one tire is on the street. I didn't realize the other tire was up in the air. So once I figured that out, I was like, shooting. That's when I started calling for help. And like I said, this is like 4 o'clock in the morning. So it was pitch black, no street lights. These are, you know, the properties have all this land. So it's not like, you know, they can hear me or see me out there because it's dark. So I'm sitting out there in the dark, and the hazard lights are barely making a blur in the sky. So it's a few trucks and cars are coming by, and I'm trying to wave them on and let them know, hey, please don't smack me on the car and push me further in the ditch or hit the car against me. And a few people did stop to check on me, and I let them know that I was okay. They wanted to make sure I wasn't injured and stuff. Let me drop this off. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on. If you just come in and like the video, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, on to the next stop. And I have 28 stops this morning and 43 total packages. That particular stop had multiple packages, so cool. We knocking them down. But yeah, so I'm in the ditch, called for help. They said 2 hours. So I said, my mom had called for me. And I was like, well, Mama, did you tell him that I wasn't in a safe place? She was like, well, you didn't tell me that. You just said, you know, using. I'm like, Mama, a ditch is not a safe place. So I called them back, and I explained to them, you know, I'm hanging out in the middle of the street. It's pitch black. Cars can't see me. And they were like, well, did you call the police? I was like, no. He was like, okay, let me call another company, see if they can get to you faster. So he's on the phone, called another company. So I called the police on my other phone, and let them know, you know, the address I'm at and everything. So the police get down in about 15 minutes or so. They got down, and like I said, a few people had stopped and asked me, you know, was I okay? Was I hurt? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And a couple of people that lived in that neighborhood, they was like, you know, I live right up here, so if you have any issues, you know, let me know. And so when the police came, he was like, none of those fellas with the pickup trucks tried to pull you out the ditch? I said, no. I told them, you know, that I was safe and I had help on the way. So, you know, I wasn't asking them anyway, because if something get torn up, it's on me. You know, so I'd rather let the professionals that I pay for come and get me out, because they have insurance if something happens. So, yeah. But, yeah, so the police, he looked over the car. He said, good thing it's no damage. You know, so they should be able to, like, pull you right out. I was like, cool. So, he was like, well, you know, because it's cold out, too. It's cold, and I got on layers, but I'm not layered up enough for this weather to just be sitting out in the elements. So, meanwhile, my boots are in the back of the pickup. I mean, not the pickup, but the back of the hatch. And I can't open it because the back of the truck is sitting up in the air. So I couldn't open it to get my boots out. So the police was like, well, if you want to come sit in the car with us, you can. I was like, cool. So I got in, and hold on, y'all. I'm going to drop this package off, and I'll be right back. If you just coming in, make sure you like the live. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, keeping me company back here on these back roads. Okay, where are you? Yeah, I did put these deliveries in order, so I shouldn't be okay, here it is. I shouldn't have problems finding them, because sometimes, you know, you be on people's property, you know, fumbling with the packages, and they be like, who is that? Because you're in your own, this is the Amazon Flex, so you're in your own vehicle. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, it's starting to do something out here. I hope it's not snowing. I hope it's just rain, and I hope that clear back up. When I first got on the road, it was pouring, and the forecast, of course, calls for snow. I need to turn around. They got a hill. I need to turn around. Let me turn around. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. I don't be wanting to put people information out like that. Let me turn around. Whew. If you are just joining this live, I appreciate you coming in. I hope y'all can hear me, because I'm driving, so I can't read the messages. But I want you to know that I appreciate you. Oh, this is a weird hill too. Look at that. It's like a weird hill. Whew. Okay. Whew. Okay, next stop. But yeah, so back to the story. So I'm in the ditch. The tow truck said there'll be 2 hours. The back of the car sitting up in the air, halfway in the road, halfway in the ditch. And the police get there, and, you know, they checked on me, made sure I was okay. One of the officers said I can get in this squad car, and he was like, I'm not gonna close the door so you won't be trapped. And I was like, I appreciate not trapping me in the squad car. But he got to talking and telling me, you know, about his time and service and everything. And And you know, I was telling him my story, and he was saying that because I used to be in corrections, and I told him, you know, I stopped doing corrections after I got injured. And he was saying he used to do corrections. Now he's with the sheriff's department, and really nice officer, you know, telling me his history and everything, and his family background. His family owns like farms up near where I live, and he was, you know, he was just really chatty. I appreciate that because it made the time go faster. So the tow truck company, they found a tow truck company that could get there faster, and it just happened to be a woman. And so when the woman called me, I was like, well, I wasn't sure if she was coming or if a male tow truck driver was coming, but I was excited that a woman was out there. So she got there, hooked it up, got me out of there lickety split. Okay, I got 2 packages to drop off. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, all right. Okay, next stop. Okay. All right. Thank you all so much for jumping in this live. I be wanting to go live, but it's like sometimes I don't be really having nothing to do on live. I mean, I got stuff to do, but it's such a new concept to get on live and, you know, just do stuff, regular stuff. So I put on the live when I'm driving on the road, and that way I can have something to talk about. Because sometimes, you know, I don't know, maybe I get camera shy. I be at home and I be like, I should turn on live, but what I'm gonna talk about? And I do got stuff to talk about, but it's like sometimes you just freeze up, like stage fright. You just freeze up and you like, well, because you see those lives sometimes. Why y'all falling all over the place? Don't be falling. I'm sorry. I repositioned my phone holder, and I guess it ain't stick to the surface. So y'all feel, I'm sorry. Y'all okay? All right. So yeah, I had to get new phone holders because my car is actually out of commission. I'm getting it fixed, and I'm in a rental. So, you know, once you unpeel them, they don't work the same no more. They just be falling. Like this one just fell because I just unpeeled it and put it in a new position. So hopefully it'll hold up. I don't want y'all falling all over the place, injuring yourselves. You know, put your seatbelts on because we drive safely in here. But good morning, happy Sunday. If you just joined in the live, please hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. That rhymed too. I caught that. I peeped that rhyme because I be rhyming on accident. Okay. Yeah, that's them. Okay. Let y'all look at how I be rolling. Now, I had this stop the other day, and it was on the Spark app, which is like a Walmart app. So I was delivering a Walmart delivery, and it was back on a country road. And I had to turn off the country road for another country road. And the guy was down there in like a little, one of those four-wheeler golf cart thingies, like the rugged ones. And he was like, where you going to? And I told him, and he was like, well, the road's pretty bad, so I could take it. And I'm like, I can't even mark on it that it's delivered because I have to get so close to the address so it will register that I'm not scamming a delivery. So he was like, okay, well, just give me the packages. So I gave him the packages, and then I tried to ride up the road. Now, he did tell me, he was like, it's a bobcat up there. And I'm like, a bobcat? Is your bobcat? And he's like, well, we're using, I said, oh, you mean the, you mean the equipment bobcat? I thought he meant like a live animal bobcat, because people be having, you know, these exotic animals sometimes, or, you know, I know they're not native to Maryland, but you never know what people in the sticks. So, uh-oh, the dog see me. Let me be quiet. I'm making too much noise. The dog look like he gonna bite me. He in the house though. So, 2 packages. So I get on the road and I'm trying to make it up there to mark the delivery delivered. And of course, it's like the snow had just cleared out and melted. So everything is like swampy, muddy. Like my tires are spinning, I'm rolling back and forth. You know, it's just a mess. And he's behind me coming up the road. So I'm like, well, at least I know if I get stuck, somebody see me out here stuck. It's a dog in the door. I hope the dog don't push the door open, because it's a big man pajamas. Okay, y'all. If y'all hear me screaming, call 911. I'll be right back. Yeah, the owner was like, y'all move. But yeah, them was some big man pajamas. So I didn't want them to open up the door because I've had that happen to me before with them dogs. Open up doors are smart. They know how to open doors. They know how much pressure it takes to get that screen door open. If they see you, they want to check you out. But whew. So what was I saying? What was I talking about? I forgot. The dog scared me and I forgot what I was talking about. So yeah, so I talking about the ditch? Oh no, I was talking about going live. Yeah, so I try to get on live when I'm out here on the road. So I can have something to bump my gums about. Woo! But I have some videos coming out. I went to the Leonardtown waterfront the other day after my Amazon route, because I was so far out. I was like, let me stop and take a break. And I just kind of, you know, partook in the eateries and stuff and bopped around by the water. It was really nice. I love being by the water. It's such a peaceful experience to be by moving water. I really like it a lot. So let me turn the camera around so y'all can't see these people addresses, because I don't be, you know, they didn't invite all of us over to their house. They just want their packages. So I try to not put people out there like that and expose their addresses and their information and stuff, because, you know, privacy worries, you know. You never know who watching and who see these people and be like, you know, you was on YouTube. Your house was on YouTube. So, but I hope y'all are having a wonderful Sunday morning. Thank you for stopping in. I see a few glimpses of the live, but I can't read it because I'm driving and I don't want to get stuck in another ditch. So, plus I gotta focus and make sure I'm taking the packages to the right houses, because, you know, Oh, I was saying about the muddy road. That's what I was talking about, y'all. I totally got lost. So the muddy road, my car's swimming in the mud trying to get up to the residence. And so I finally get to a clearing and the house is there. So the guy that told me the roads was bad, he get out, you can see him smirking. And I start laughing. And I'm like, I know you told me. But I had to either that or sit on the phone, which I probably should have did, just called the Spark customer service and told them, you know, they're picking up the package and that the road, they said the road is bad, and let them confirm it. But so of course I get a ding, them saying somebody got the wrong package or the wrong package went to the wrong house. And I'm like, you know what, sometimes you can't win for losing, because but nothing I can do about it. Don't be looking at the people's address. Nothing I can do about it at that point. Okay, I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on. Whew. Okay. Yeah, I like the early morning deliveries, the ones I do at 3 a.m. But it's so dark, you have to move a lot slower. So I'm out of shape. You can tell because I'm breathing hard. And I just took 5 steps to the doorway. It was more than 5 steps, but still. Woo. So I do like the early morning deliveries, but after I ended up in the ditch that morning, I've been kind of chilling and picking up the 6 a.m. shifts, because we don't need to end up in the ditch again. So grateful that, you know, I wasn't hurt and it was no damage, but I don't know how, you know, because the road was right there and I was turning right there, so I don't know. But yeah, so we don't want to end up in the ditch again. So I said I'm gonna chill on the 3 a.m.s for a little bit. So I've been picking up 6 a.m.s. So this one was a 6:15. I didn't get out the station till like 6:30, and it was about 30 minutes to get to the first stop. So we got full daylight now. So, you know, you don't have to drive it. So you can drive like regular normal speed now. You can see things a lot better versus, you know, me trying to figure out which address it is, because sometimes you cannot see the addresses, or they don't have addresses on it, or, you know, it's a variety of reasons why it takes a little longer. But so we out here in the light now. But if you're just joining the live, I appreciate you. Hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. And I'm a growing channel, so I subscribe back. That's my people right there. That's where I'm going. I'm here with y'all delivery. I'm here. Don't be alarmed. And I'm doing the Amazon Flex route, so I'm in my personal vehicle. So that's why I say stuff like don't be alarmed, because people don't know that you're showing up in your personal vehicle till you get here. Okay, I'll be right back, y'all. Be right back. All right, we moving it. We moving it, y'all. Thank you so much for coming with me, keeping me company, keeping my mind focused. And turn around. Yeah, it said turn around. Okay, now see they got a little ditch right there. Gotta be careful with them ditches. Them ditches be trying to suck you in. Ooh, it's a ditch behind me too. Okay, narrow road. All right. No ditch, you can't have me. Oh my God. No more ditches. But a lot of the properties out here have ditches on the side of their driveways. So you just gotta be very, very careful. Wait a minute, with it. Okay, turn around. Huh? Huh? I passed it. Beep, 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 beep. Is this it? Yep, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna try to back up, y'all. Because it's a sharp turn, so I'm gonna try to back up. Okay, backup powers activate. Okay. All right. Whew. Okay. 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 All right. Almost. Okay. All right, we did it. Okay. And they have 3 packages. Package 13, 14, and 15. And we started with 28 stops and 43 packages. So we getting through them. We getting through them. Okay, I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Oh boy. Thank you so much, guys. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for leaving comments. I'm gonna shout you all out later because I'm driving. And I gotta get these packages to the people. But I appreciate you stopping in my live. I'm gonna make sure to shout you guys out later. Okay. Thank you so much for stopping by my live. I appreciate you keeping me company. Whew. All right, we getting through it. We are getting through it. Make sure you like the live. And I hope you are getting off to a good start for your Sunday morning. It is Sunday and a new week has begun. So do what you need to do to prepare yourself to face it. You know, I know you got some big things coming up. So let's get focused and get ready. Some challenges coming your way too. So let's get ready to conquer them. Yep. Okay. Whew. 3 minutes away from the next stop. And yep. And like I said, I don't know if you heard me before, but I'm in St. Mary's County. So I'm in Southern Maryland. And I had 43 packages and 28 stops. just delivered 15 packages. Yeah. So we moving on along, and I'm so grateful. Well, they got eggs. I'm so grateful that we got this daylight out here, because I can move a little faster and get her done. But yeah, these back roads is a whole different ball game in the dark. Even though I prefer to get started, because I can maximize my earning potential for the day if I get started early. Because if I need to make, a certain amount, I can get a head start on it. That way, if I make it, I can be done early. Okay, 51 is here. See, I'm in the country. In the country. And you know what? I love. Look at the doggy. Is that a dog? Is that like a beaver or something? I don't know. Maybe it was a beaver or something. Whatever it was moving pretty fast. It went that way. Oh, it was a cat. Look at a cat. Hey, kitty. Oh, he gone now. I'll show you the cat, but he took off. Hi, kitty. Okay. Turn around. Try to turn around in case I gotta make a quick getaway. Hey, some birds or dogs or something trying to come get me and take my packages. So I try to turn around and be ready to roll. Okay. Just one package for this one. And it's number 16. This one on top. Okay. So I tried to put them in a good order, but I know once I get to the back seat, I know this side I didn't put in order. This side I got in order. But that's good. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. That cat was so cute. Look. This is the cat. How cute was that? Oh, I don't really need them in the daytime. Whew. If you're just coming in, hello, good morning, happy Sunday. Whew. Okay. Thank you. Yes, it's terrible to be dark in the ditch and it's cold out here. Hello. Oh, you do Amazon too? High five. Okay, I'm trying to take a peek at some of the comments, but I'm driving, so I'm not reading, so don't report me to the authorities. Okay, next stop. I forgot to put the GPS on for the next stop. So next stop, and that was package number 16. So we getting there. We are getting there. Thank you for keeping me company. Whew. Oh boy. Okay, so this next stop is 5 minutes away. Yes, I am an empress. I was watching one creator and they were saying that queen is an insult because we used to own empires. So thank you so much for subscribing. Okay, I'm driving, so I'm not gonna look at the chat. It's hard not to look at the chat though, but I'm gonna be a responsible driver. Because things can happen in the blink of an eye. But I'm going to make sure and shout all of you guys out. I appreciate you coming in my live and commenting and hanging out with me and keeping me company. I am in St. Mary's County in Maryland, and I'm doing an Amazon Flex route. And with the Amazon Flex, you use your own vehicle. So you pick up the blocks. The shifts are called blocks. You pick them up at your choosing, so you choose what you want to do. And I typically will do a 3.5 hour block or less. I am quote unquote disabled. My back is jacked up extremely. So I can't do too much without pain. A lot of things I can't do without pain, but I manage my pain to get through it, because you gotta do what you gotta do. So I try to choose things that allow me to still be a little mobile, move around, and if I need to adjust myself, I do that. So it's not a lot of heavy lifting. You may get 1 or 2 heavy packages. You don't always get a lot of routes with deliveries with a lot of steps. So it's, it works for me. I don't know about a lot of people, but I do different gig apps. This is the Amazon Flex. I do Spark, which is the Walmart delivery app that delivers for different companies. And I do, what else do? I do Uber Eats. I do DoorDash. I do Shipt, which is the Target app. And somebody else in the mix. Rody, which is a UPS subsidiary. I think that's how you say it. So Rody does different deliveries for different companies too. They do Walmart deliveries, route deliveries. They do Home Depot, I think Lowe's, some auto parts. They do some of the deliveries from the airports, like if you forget your luggage, it may be a roadie driver that's delivering it to you. If they forget your luggage, I want to say, and they have to have it shipped to you. Sometimes it's a roadie driver that does that. So I do a lot of different apps, and I kind of move and shake in that way. Let me turn it around. I don't want y'all seeing these people's addresses. Okay. All right. They got a sign that say keep out, see? I don't want y'all popping up on these people saying they got Amazon packages, which y'all got. Okay, this is it. That's what the GPS is. I don't see no signage, no addresses on the sign. Some people don't have the addresses on the sign, but the GPS said this is where they be. So, oh, they had a mailbox over there that I missed. So I'm gonna make sure on the way out that it has their numbers on there. Okay, and they got a Confederate flag. I better hurry up and get in and get out. Okay, this one is the big box. Here comes the dogs. Okay, they let the dog out when they saw me pull up. Okay, all right, they took him back in the house. Okay, I'm gonna go to the other side and get the package. They got animals back there. I don't know what kind of animal it is. I hear the animal, but I don't know what kind it is. Let's see if you can hear it. You hear that? I don't know. I don't know what kind of animal that is. I don't know. But it's, you know what? It be so spooky sometimes when you're doing deliveries in the dark and you be hearing, it sounds like people screaming. But it be animals. But you don't know that. And you like, is it a person? You know, all these scary movies flash in your head. And you like, are you leaving, you know, people behind? They have been kidnapped and they back to getting tortured or something. I don't know. Everybody is a suspect. But a lot of these people have animals, you know, so the animals be, you know, getting up in the morning, making these, you know, calls and stuff in the morning. But I don't know what that thing was back there. It sounded like a baby elephant or something. I don't know. But them roosters and them chickens and stuff, when they get up, they let you know. Oh yeah, I couldn't. Oh, the people, yeah. Sometimes it be like that. That's why I prefer to do the delivery apps. That's why I started. I used to, I was working corrections and I injured myself and I had an opportunity to go work at the Pentagon. And it didn't work out. It was too much, and you know, they let me go. The commute was a lot by itself, but I didn't want to go back to corrections. So after I picked myself up off the floor from being depressed because I just left my good government job to go work, you know, on a contract at the Pentagon, it didn't work out. I started driving a cab and I loved it. The particular company that I worked for, it was a small mom and pop company in the area, and they just had the area on lock. So it was booming. They had contracts. We used to drive the kids to school. Really good money. And after, you know, they changed owners a few times and the supervisors left. It just wasn't the same. And so I left that cab company, went to another one. It was even worse. So I went back to the old cab company and they had lost the big school contract. So the money just wasn't the same. So that's when I, you know, started. Somebody told me about doing DoorDash, and I was like, you know, how do you make money delivering people a burger? You know, I just didn't understand. I'm like, I wouldn't tip nobody for delivering me a burger. You know, I mean, I would tip, but I wouldn't order. I just would go get it myself. So I tried it out, and I was like, so then, you know, when the cab season got slow, I would, you know, deliver some more stuff. And then, okay, well, you know, this is adding up pretty fast. So before you knew it, I had stopped driving the cab. I was doing DoorDash. And then DoorDash was, you know, they had good incentives, but sometimes they would get funny. So I picked up Uber Eats, started doing Uber Eats. And most of the apps, when you first get on them, they have a lot of good